India's Home Minister chaired a high-level meeting in New Delhi on steps to implement decisions taken on holding the Indus Water Treaty between India and Pakistan. The 65-year-old treaty was declared suspended on Wednesday by India's Cabinet Committee on Security, citing Pakistan's alleged involvement in the Pahalgam terror attack. The meeting decided on steps to put together a roadmap on implementation of actions on Pakistan vis-a-vis the landmark treaty. The Water Resources Minister was present at the meeting besides other stakeholders. In the Indus Water Treaty signed in 1960, India received control of the eastern rivers Ravi, Bears and Sutlej, while Pakistan got the western rivers Indus, Jhelum and Chenab. Despite being entitled to use 18% of the basin's waters, India currently uses only around 10%. The suspension marks a shift in India's strategy, with more plans now underway to assert greater control over water flows into Pakistan. With the treaty now suspended, India is expected to halt regulated water releases to Pakistan from projects like the Kishaganga and Ratle dams. These projects, built on tributaries of the Jhelum and Chenab, have long been a point of contention. India may also stop sharing real-time flow data and block future inspections of its hydro infrastructure. New Delhi aims to utilize its full share of eastern river waters. Projects like the completed Shahpurkhandi Dam and planned UJH Dam are key to this strategy. India is also accelerating construction on multiple western river hydropower projects, including Kiru, Kuar and Pakaldal. Pakistan's economy is deeply tied to the Indus River system. Around 80% of its cultivated land relies on the Indus for irrigation, supporting over 60% of the population and contributing nearly 25% to the national GDP. Reduced inflows from India could severely disrupt key crops like wheat, rice and cotton, leading to lower yields and food insecurity. Hydropower production from the Mangla and Tabela dams, responsible for nearly 30% of Pakistan's electricity, may also decline. To compensate, farmers may overexploit groundwater, worsening aquifer depletion and land salinity, which already affects 43% of arable land. Economic stress, inter-provincial water disputes and a potential drop in agricultural exports like basmati rice could follow, further straining Pakistan's fragile economy. Beyond the tensions with India over sharing of Indus waters, Pakistan has a host of internal conflicts around water sharing to contend with. Frictions over sharing of Indus River waters have intensified in Pakistan, particularly between the provinces of Punjab and Sindh. The latest developments has only heightened the pressures. Sindh accuses Punjab of monopolizing water resources, leading to shortages downstream, especially during dry seasons. All right, let's get the latest from our correspondent Sidhant Sibol.
With India putting the Indus Water Treaty in a freeze, there have been threatening messages coming from Pakistan. Pakistani politician Bilawal Bhutto, in a threatening message, has said that instead of water, they'll irrigate land with Indian blood. Now, we know that it will be noticed in Delhi, but essentially India is mulling options as to how India can best utilize the waters of the Indus. This is a treaty that was signed in 1960, and we know that India put a freeze on it after a terror attack in Pahalgam. Previously also there have been conversation of putting a freeze on it after the Pulwama terror attack, the Uri terror attack, but this time India has taken the decisive action. We know that Pakistani side has termed it as a unilateral measure by the Indian side, but the Indian side says that they have put the treaty in abeyance. So essentially it is a wait and watch mode, but all in all we know that the biggest concern for India right now is the terror attack which has happened and the options India is mulling on. The first round of diplomatic options have been put in place, including revocation of visas. What will be the second round is something that is in wait and watch situation. Sudhan Sibbal for WION.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.